Welcome to another live episode of Cybersecurity Connection, where we bring you, the viewer, a new nightly cybersecurity recruiter each and every night. If you have any questions, please comment during this episode, and we will answer the question at the end of the episode. If you look directly under this video feed, there are links to various content we will discuss during this live discussion. My guest host tonight is Andre Penning. Over to you.
Hey, Justin, thanks a lot. Appreciate it. Um, Pretty excited to be a guest on the show. I think what you're doing first and foremost is awesome for a number of reasons, but it's really awesome for the community. Connecting the job seeker, specifically within the network security, the cybersecurity world, man. You're you're doing a big job, man, by helping out. Um, Obviously, I'm with Rhinestad. I'm an account manager. I'm a senior account executive. We focus on IT solutions, recruitment, staffing, consulting, projects, as well as outsourcing. So we're more than just staffing. About 30% of our business is actually IT solutions. So again, outsourcing projects, consulting. We do a lot. We have a managed resource program. And so I'm excited to be a guest here on the show. Wanted to discuss some of the cybersecurity positions I know that my company, my organization has. Wanted to point people in the right direction. The job seeker that's looking, take a look at randstadusa.com. And that's RANDSTAD you go right there, select jobs, which you have it up right there, search jobs. As you can see, any given moment, there's going to be hundreds of jobs, uh, if not thousands. I think we did a little search before, right? Thousands of jobs there within IT, but hundreds of jobs that are, right there that security focus as well. So it's a great resource, um, I guess, to bring the attention to make more personalized for the job seeker. Feel free to reach out to me if something is in the Florida market or if it's a market that's close to you. You have interest in it, I can get it into the right account manager's hands if you feel like you're qualified for a position that you see there on the website.
Awesome, awesome. And again, like we said, down below this actual video feed, the contact information for him is there as a direct link to this actual site that we're actually on right now that currently has 12,404 opening positions throughout the U.S. is here. Again, he is a recruiter for South Florida, but if there's something on there that intrigues you, he does have those connections, so he can push you towards the correct people within inside the company that would actually control that certain job, to say the least. All right, so let's kick it off. Let's go straight into jobs. So the very next page I'm going to look at
Mhm.
is directly in South Florida, where he is at. And there's currently 185 jobs that are marketed on here, but there's going to be a variety of different jobs inside of that market at any given time again. So the next page that we're going to look at real quick is one that's actually directly towards him as of this moment. You want to elaborate a little bit on the network engineer position in Miami Beach?
Yeah, sure. We actually have a couple of these positions that are available. So I think you mentioned it a little bit earlier. This is liable to change on a daily basis. And advertised jobs, we try to advertise as many jobs as possible. But truth of the matter is, a lot of times we have more jobs than we actually even advertise for. So the network engineer role, we have a couple of these positions, Miami Beach as well as the North Miami Beach area. A couple of different network engineers that we're actually looking for. But I will say this, just so I'll speak on one job. If you're a network engineer or if you're interested in a network engineer position that you see on the website or in general, feel free to reach out to me. I'll give you my email address. It's my first name, Andre, Andre, dot my last name, Penny, Penny, at randstadusa.com. RANDSTADUSA.com. So that's Andre.Penny at randstadusa.com. Any network engineer opportunities or really any tech position that you see advertised or marketed on our website or out and about, maybe on another aggregator website like Indeed, feel free and definitely reach out to me, and I'll be more than happy to talk about it. Details, price range, salary, everything you want.
Awesome, awesome. And let's get a little bit into actual cyber jobs. So nationwide, and apparently this isn't all the jobs that they have, because whenever he does a search, he gets a few more results, to say the least. But I did a quick search, and that's again a good reason why you link up with the recruiters, because there's things in our pockets that they don't always publish.
That's right.
Because they do have their clientele and stuff like that. They know that, hey, these people are targeting these certain jobs. But yeah, a quick search. So me as a person just looking for a job, I go to their website, do a quick cyber search. Of course, there's tons of different titles. I just do a quick one, says cyber, right? And then that quickly brings up different roles, correct? So the next thing I do is one was cybersecurity engineer that intrigued me, right? Boston, Massachusetts, right? So
Right.
can you go a little bit into what a cybersecurity engineer, kind of what you're targeting for that? Maybe not for that exact location, but overall.
Yeah, let me just kind of backtrack and give you the 50,000-foot overview, right? Of just kind of
Yep.
of what a little bit about my background. I've been in this market, staffing recruitment for about 5 years, close roughly. I come from an IT background as well. Um, by the way, thank you for your service. I was also in the military,
And
the Army.
thank you too. Oh, well, yeah.
It's all good.
Yep.
Nah, man, but look, that's where I did computer information systems. Worked at federal contracting in the Washington D.C. area for a while, and so yeah, definitely familiar with hands-on, IT, as well as security. I am Security Plus certified, but being a recruiter or working in the recruitment space, I just want to share a few things that I think are important for the job seeker. Um, I want to touch on a number of issues that or topics I think that would be helpful for somebody that's in job search mode. Or one of the things I would always say is always be ready. Always keep your information, your resume up to date. Even if you're not looking, but just there's a lot of times there's new technology you may touch on. There's a new scanning software or new policies, anything like that. Any of those, anything new, you want to make sure you're constantly updating, adding to your resume, to your profile, to your LinkedIn page, and make sure that your your LinkedIn profile and your resume actually match. I've seen that where that's not the case, and it can be misleading. And sometimes I've seen it cost somebody an opportunity. Something that's not mentioning on, something small like that, small detail. I have seen it where it has cost someone a job opportunity. But I wanted to speak on the power of LinkedIn just a little bit more. If you're getting into cybersecurity, information security, just IT in general, I think it's awesome that people take advantage of a platform like LinkedIn, like the way you are, Justin. I think it's essential moving forward. I think more and more people are starting to get it when it comes to, hey, look, LinkedIn is an opportunity for me to really showcase my talent, my skill set, but more importantly, the community aspect, right? You can go ahead and share different accolades, information with peers in your network, and it can really help you grow your career. I've seen it where people have started contributing content to LinkedIn. I've seen them go from help desk to information security. One of my favorite guys I like to talk about, I've seen him, I'm going to tag him real quick, but I've seen him, literally grow his career in the last, couple of years. Why? Because he was able to share and use the power of LinkedIn as far as building out your network, being, you know, uh, being mindful of who you connect with, being intentional as far as growing and sharing content. It's a valuable resource for you guys.
And,
Um,
and I wanted to hit on that before we go a little bit further. Um, the way that I put all this together was through LinkedIn. So, I reached out to the recruiters and I reached out to the actual members out there. And I said, hey, there are a lot of people are coming to me and asking about like job roles, job titles, how can they take that step? And I'd give them some type of generic, oh, do this, do that. And then I kind of stepped in and said, you know what, I'm actually going to bring you a live recruiter where you can actually ask questions, where you can actually see the job boards, where they're actually there, right there. It's a spotlight on this recruiter every single night, so that you can look at this. This recruiter has thousands of openings right now, so do apply. Do look at what you need to do for these positions. So if you're lacking in somewhere, education-wise, experience-wise, take that road so that whenever these opportunities do present themselves, you can come on and click that apply button, reach out to them, and boom, you're out of position hopefully within a few weeks.
Absolutely, absolutely. Um, yeah, good stuff, man. And then also some more things that we talked about the LinkedIn profile, we talked about the importance of the resume, but I mean, career-wise, this is one of the I would say I've talked to a lot of hiring managers, and it's been a theme this year. I've actually shared a few posts on it on my LinkedIn profile as well. I've done some shared articles on it as far as published posts, but I know I've done a lot of individual posts just on passion. I think in IT, specifically, being in cybersecurity, just having that passion, which again is you displaying that via LinkedIn. I think it's super important. I believe that this being passionate about what you do um, will lead to career success almost automatically. Um, and some other things that contribute to being passionate are are you certified? I know that's some hiring managers, don't require certification. A lot do. I know recruiters, we tend to look at it if you're in cybersecurity or information security, and you're going after, some of the higher level certifications. I think it means, I think it means a lot. I think it's very helpful for the job seeker.
And that is true. Yeah, showing that background, the education level, the knowledge, even at a help desk level, wherever at in the IT field, does help to show that progress. To get to that next level instead of hey, I need a target that's only one role. So I think that's a key element. Mr. Wilkes asked, I made a comment about updating LinkedIn site can set off alarms with an employer. How would you kind of phrase your LinkedIn account to maybe not show that you're kind of open to new roles, so that you might, if someone is kind of on there, kind of like looking at it, to maybe not set off those alarms. Do you ever see that? Ever hear about it, like from your perspective?
Yeah, LinkedIn did add a new feature, and I'm more on the account management side now. However, I will say this because I do keep my ears to the ground, and obviously I work with a team of recruiters that are very talented. LinkedIn has added a new feature that's hey, I'm interested. That feature is not a public feature. Um, that feature is just between it would just basically let whoever recruiter that may come across your information. It's going to let them know that hey, that this guy's interested in new opportunities. So it doesn't mean that everyone else will be able to see, if someone else is looking for another position.
All right, and then and that is something. So I think maybe the LinkedIn profile itself, like, don't put actually open or searching or something, like actually where it's public knowledge. Inside
Right.
of the actual job search, it actually says that they will try. Well, they ensure that it doesn't market to anyone at your company. So no one at your company will actually see that you're open to job roles. So it does say it on there. So in your profile itself, you could just make yourself look where you should look, I guess, to say the
Right.
least, right?
Exactly.
Dominique asked, "Are there any junior roles for recent graduates that you know of?" So maybe that's more of a connection after this to make to
Yeah.
see where at if there is something and what degree it's for, if there's any certification. Maybe there's something that fits that person at your current company. So they should just do a quick connection with you just so you can take a once over to take a look, correct?
Yeah, absolutely. It doesn't matter what market they're in. Feel free to connect. Depending on where they are. Obviously, as we mentioned before, I'm here in the South Florida market, but We have a team. We work well together within the company, even though we are pretty large. I could definitely get someone in contact with the right person to be able to help them with the job search. Um, but to answer your question, I will say this for more junior roles, I have seen, and recently as well, IAM roles that have been popped up that will fall under that information security realm that have been more on the junior side. And what I mean by junior, I'm talking about 1 to 2 year experience. So,
And that's exactly, I think that's where they would fall into. So do reach out to him. Like we said, said at the beginning, his information is right below. Click on that link, go straight into his page, click that connect button, reach out to him, just say, hey, I came from the Cybersecurity Connection. He'll definitely take a look at your profile and things of that nature. So definitely do that. SAI, or add a question. Could I contact you even if I'm not looking in the Florida area? Just like we said, do reach out to him. If there's something that isn't there, he can push you to the current person or help you in those steps. So do definitely apply for the role and then get in touch with them so that you can actually connect out. And maybe there's something that you are missing in your resume. And the system's not actually flagging your resume. So it could be a position a SOC analyst or something, and there was a keyword in there that the system didn't pick up on, so no one actually got to really see your resume. So I know that's a key item that a lot of people run into, is that I guess that dark place where your resume just goes off to.
Yeah. Black hole.
Yes. Yes.
No, I will say this too. Two things about that. First off, feel free and contact me anytime. Any questions, even if it's like a resume review, what have you. It's any questions about the industry that I can answer, I'm more than happy to answer them for you when I have time. I will definitely get back to anybody within 24 hours. But also, I do have some really good contacts for someone that if you want to get your resume looked at professionally, I have some really good resume writers. Not only that, but they also do like LinkedIn profiles, like a makeover. They have like a whole new suite that they offer the job seeker. So you get executive resume, you get your professional resume, and as well as your LinkedIn page kind of overhaul. I have some good contacts for you there as well.
All right, and with that, we're going to try to keep this around that 20-minute mark. So, Miss Penny, did you have anything else that you wanted to elaborate or touch on for the people that are seeking jobs out there that are on right now or will be on in the future?
Yeah, absolutely. One, I did want to mention a job that I have right now. Actually, it is a penetration tester. It is a senior level position, more advanced. It's a level like 3 pen tester. So that's here in South Florida. It's with a great company. If anybody is interested and has that background on pen testing, a strong pen testing background, please reach out to me right away. Or if you know somebody who's interested in working in Miami, living in Miami, or that may already be in the Miami area that's open for a position like that, don't hesitate to reach out to me.
Awesome. And again, that's the whole theme of this whole show is connect with the recruiter, do a job search, understand how to target the job search when you are searching. And with that, Mr. Penny, I want to say thank you for saying yes to coming on the show. I believe that this is going to be very great for certain individuals that do leverage this and take it to the next level so that they land these positions and grow with the company or grow with themselves, And again, thank you for tuning in, the viewers out there, to Cybersecurity Connection, where we connect you to a new recruiter focused on cybersecurity each and every night. Again, the link to the job website and contact information is below. See you on Wednesday night. We will be taking off for remembrance for 9/11. Thank you.
Thank you. Take care, guys.